NFL Week 9 picks. I just want to start out by saying last week I would have picked every game correctly. I missed one game last week, and that was the Chicago Bears over the Los Angeles Chargers, all because Eddie Pinheiro missed a 41-yard field goal. Dang you, buddy. That's all I want to say. You cost me a perfect week picking games. Oh man. Sucks, but it is what it is. Well, on to the Week 9 picks. 49ers and Cardinals Thursday night football. Give me San Francisco. San Francisco coming off a 51-13 shellacking of the Carolina Panthers. They might be the best team in the league. An offense with Jimmy Garoppolo, Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida, and George Kittle. They might be the best team in the league. That's really shocking to me to say. Normally you'd say that about like a Tom Brady or an Aaron Rodgers-led offense, but you're saying that about a Jimmy Garoppolo-led offense, and that's really, really shocking to me. But, yeah, 49ers might be the best team in football. They will win this game at Arizona, who's coming off a 31-9 loss against the Saints. San Francisco wins. Texans and Jaguars. I like the Texans. I like the Texans to win this game. They barely escaped the Oakland Raiders last week, and they go for a 9:30 a.m. tilt in London this Sunday, and I think the Texans. I think they're a more talented team than the Jaguars. Jaguars might keep it close, but Houston will pull out the win. Give me Houston. Bears and Eagles. The Bears' offense is not very good at all. I think the Bears' offense is terrible. Defense is all they have. Like this is just a replay of the 2006 Bears when they had a great defense led by Brian Urlacher, but they were led at quarterback by Rex Grossman, who Mitch Trubisky is just another version of, in my opinion. Like he's not. I don't think he's a very good quarterback, and he doesn't have, it doesn't help. It doesn't help that he doesn't have much to work with on offense. So, yeah, Eagles are at home. They're coming off a 31-13 win against Buffalo. They will win this game. Give me Philly. Colts and Steelers. Colts are a 1-point favorite in this game. I do think this will be a really good game. Colts barely edged the Broncos last week. Steelers are coming off a win against the Dolphins. Well, I mean, every team will get to say that this year probably. Maybe except the Bengals, but yeah, you get what I mean. I like Pittsburgh at home to win this game. If Andrew Luck was playing, then I'd probably pick the Colts just because, Ben Roethlisberger isn't playing. But, Jacoby Brissett versus Mason Rudolph. I like Mason Rudolph here. I like him and his team to edge the Colts this week. Give me the Steelers. It'll be a good game, though. Probably come down to a field goal. Jets and Dolphins. I will admit, at first, I kind of had a tough time. Like, I was torn on who to pick in this game. But I just figured out that, like, maybe not by much, but the Jets are kind of the more talented team. And I do think they'll pull out a win against the Dolphins. Dolphins will probably make this interesting. The Jets are 1-6. They're terrible too, obviously, but Jets will pull out in the end. Give me New York. Vikings and Chiefs. Mahomes still isn't back yet, so that's why I like Minnesota to win this game. Minnesota coming off a 10-point win against Washington. And, the Chiefs, they made it interesting against Green Bay, but they just couldn't pull out the win. And I don't know, Matt Moore, he's still leading quarterback for the Chiefs. If Mahomes is too much of a difference maker for them to lose a game like this, and he's not playing this game. So that's why I like Minnesota. I'll probably start picking the Chiefs again to win once, Mahomes comes back. It just depends on who they play before he comes back, but this week the Vikings will get the win. Minnesota wins. Titans and Panthers. Panthers are looking to avenge that 51-13 shellacking against San Francisco, and I think they will. I do think they'll beat the Tennessee Titans this week. This might be a decent game. I'm not really sure. Panthers, Kyle Allen versus Marcus Mariota. Tennessee, they'll probably make it interesting, but just another one of those situations where, if it was at Tennessee, I'd pick Tennessee, but it's at Carolina, so I'm picking Carolina. I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee went on the road and won, but still, though, I'm going to roll with Carolina. Panthers win. Redskins and Bills. I like the Bills to win this game. You know, I've said all year they have a great defense, but they had a slip up last week, giving up 31 points to Carson Wentz and the Eagles. Redskins are 1-5, but the Bills are 5-1. Buffalo will win this game. They will rebound from last week's loss. So yeah, give me the Bills. Buccaneers, Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. Buccaneers are terrible. I don't believe in them at all. I don't believe in Jameis Winston. Seattle's coming off a 27-20 win versus the Matt Ryan-less Falcons. And Russell Wilson and company will get the job done with that running game. And Russell Wilson, being Russell Wilson, making Russell Wilson plays like he normally does, like the great plays that he makes. Yeah, he'll do that again this week. And Seahawks will win the game. Lions and Raiders. Another game that I was torn on who to pick. But I don't know. I think I like the Lions here in a really good game. I think this game's a toss-up. I think last team has the ball, could win it. You know, it's going to be a really good game, in my opinion. Maybe one of the best games of the week. But the Lions will come out on top. So, yeah, give me Detroit. Packers and Chargers. I like Green Bay. They went to Kansas City last week, won in prime time. Granted, it was without Patrick Mahomes, but still, though, they went into a hostile environment with really big crowd, won in Kansas City, and you know, they made clutch plays to seal the game. You know, would you expect anything less with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback? No, I wouldn't. So yeah, Green Bay 7-1. They're honestly one of the best teams in football, along with San Francisco. And Chargers are coming off a 1-point win against the Bears, but I mean, I don't think that says much because I don't think the Bears are very good, honestly. I think they might miss the playoffs this year, but it doesn't matter. Packers will win this game in LA against the Chargers, so give me Green Bay. Browns and Broncos. I think I heard where the Broncos are going to be without Joe Flacco for like 5 to 6 weeks, I think it was. So, and they have to start this guy named Brandon Allen at quarterback, I believe. So yeah, I mean, Broncos are worse off now than they were, but I mean, even though I don't think Cleveland's going to do that much this year, I still like Cleveland to win this game. The Browns will go on the road to Denver and win. You know, they're coming off a 14-point loss against New England. Nick Chubb had a great game last week. You know, maybe he can keep that up this week. And it's been 8 games now. This is week 9, so if I'm not mistaken, the Browns get Kareem Hunt back from his 8-game suspension, so that'll be a big help to them, obviously. And Baker Mayfield's got to shed his overrated label that he's got this year. Obviously, you know, he's got to throw the ball better because he has the talent on offense to do it. He's just got to do it. So, and people have been telling me that, you know, the Browns have a pretty easy back half of the schedule, you know, with the Bengals twice, the Steelers twice, the Dolphins once. But, you know, they've got to prove to me that they can beat those teams they're supposed to beat. And I think that if they win this week, it'll be a step in the right direction. But, you know, again, these are the Browns. That's one thing you have to remember. And, you know, they always disappoint their fans no matter what season it is. So, I mean, nevertheless, I still like them to win this game. So, yeah, Browns win. Patriots and Ravens, I like New England to win this game. I mean, it'll be a tough environment for the Patriots to go in, you know, primetime at M&T Bank Stadium. You know, that I went to that stadium a few weeks ago. Their fans get wild down there, and it is a loud stadium. So that stadium will be rocking Sunday night. But, you know, this is Tom Brady and it's Bill Belichick. You know, if there's anybody that knows how to go and win in a tough environment, it's them. If there's anybody that knows how to get it done in clutch moments, it's them two guys. So that's one reason. That's the reason why I like New England to win this game, because it's Tom Brady and it's Bill Belichick. They always get it done in the clutch. So, yeah, Ravens will make it interesting, but New England will still win. I like the Patriots. And then Monday Night Football, we got Dallas and the New York Giants. I like Dallas. Last time the Cowboys went to MetLife Stadium, it ended in a loss to the Jets, of all people, who is their only win this season is against the Cowboys. But I don't think they'll happen. I don't think the Cowboys will let that happen again this week or this time around. You know, the Giants are a division rival. It's a primetime game still, but yeah, Dallas will get the job done. They won't suffer a clunker like they did last time in New York against the Jets. I mean, yeah. I mean, Daniel Jones, you know, yeah, he has been a bright spot for the Giants, I guess, but you know, I mean, the results aren't coming up with him. You know, they're not winning games with him. I mean, they won the first two, but they haven't really done much since then. And unfortunately, they won't win this game. So, Cowboys will win the game. There's your Week 9 picks. Still bitter. The Eddie Pinheiro, kicker of the Chicago Bears, cost me a perfect week last week. And if I'm not mistaken, I had a perfect week going last year. Like, there's a week where I almost picked every game perfect, but there was one game that cost me. If I'm not mistaken, I think that team might have been the Bears too, but I might be wrong though. Nevertheless, there's your picks. You know, good luck to all your teams this weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.